All right, our basic tools we're going to need. Phillips screwdriver. I got a 1/4-inch drive ratchet with a 7/16 socket, an Allen wrench, a 7/16 and a 10mm wrench, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/16 drill bit, a plier, cordless drill, and a pump plier. That pump plier we're going to use to tighten down the vent, the exhaust vent on the top of the lid. So let me get stuff moved around here. You can see all the other parts back there. Plenty of charcoal to run through this bad boy. And here's our drum. And our lid that doesn't quite match, does it? So this is all going to get burned off yet anyway. They said it is an unlined drum, but we're going to burn it off anyway, gang. So let me get the barrel moved around and we're going to show you the next step. Next step. All right. I don't know if you can see it right here or not, but this is the seam of our drum. Now we want this in the back. Using a regular tape measure, use a thinner one like this, not a big heavy one you'd use for framing. Let me throw this around here real quick. Not going to be 1000% correct because in order to do that we should be using like a seamstress, a sewing tape measure. But we're right at 72 inches. Okay? So if you want to figure it out, do the quick easy math, go for it. 24 is 48, another 24 is 72. We're going to start at this seam. We're going to measure 12 inches either way. Okay? That's going to give us our first 24 inches. Okay? Once we have this point established, we're going to do it top and bottom. Another reason why this is the back. There's a dent down here, damn it. I didn't see that when I picked up the barrel. It'll be fine. From here, we can measure 24 inches, make our other mark. Same on the other side. Double check in between the last two. You should have them evenly spaced within a 1/2 inch. Okay? I'm putting 3 screws in. Why 3? If you have 4, you can get a wobble. You ever seen a stool, a milk parlor stool? It always has 3 legs. Why? They don't wobble. Keep that in mind. So once we measure over from this seam, this will also be the starting point for our caster brackets. All right. When we get around to the front, we'll show a little more on that. We are gonna, at the 12-inch point here, we will measure down. I'm gonna go, let's see, this rib, the top of this rib's at 11. So we'll probably go at, we'll go at 8 and 16 inches down for our grates. That should give us enough height to be able to pack a brisket on top of here and not be touching the lid. So that is where we are going to start. I'll get you some pictures as we're going. We'll go from there, gang. Thanks, everybody. All right, let me see if I can do this one-handed for you. There you go. 3/16 holes there on that axis. Spin it around. 2 more right here and 2 more on the other side. So what we're going to do is we will get 1.5 inch number 8 stove bolts in there. And yes, we have to get rid of this ugly sticker. For anybody wondering, this came with strawberries in it. So it ought to be sweet, don't you think? So let's get the stove bolts in. I'll give you a picture of that when we're done. Okay, give you a shot on the inside here. You can see, it's a little dark in there. You can see it better on this side. Our 2 bolts. 2 more down here. And 2 over there. So that's what you want it to look like. Let me switch this around. Get my stuff out of the way. And there's our grate. Sitting perfect. Now, we'll go back around to the front and drill the hole for our thermometer and grab a helper to flip this over and do the stuff on the bottom. Because I'm 6'5", and I tell you what, you're gonna have a mark on your chest if you try to do it by yourself. All right, our bottom hole is cut. Let me grab it. As I did, I measured up 2 inches to the bottom. Trace that out. Drill a hole in the corner. And you can do it one of 2 ways. You can do it the old-fashioned way with one of these, a good sharp tin snip, or you can cheat like I did. And that's a cordless Sawzall with an 18 tooth per inch bimetal blade. Make quick work of it, guys. I'm going to take a file, get them edges cleaned up, then we'll get our air intake mounted. All right, as you can see here, we got all 3 of the casters. We're just dry fitting them for right now, just to get everything put together. We are going to take this back apart after we burn it out, so we can paint this all, well, kind of nice and pretty. How's that? Thinking about keeping the drum black, silver accents, of course, and then probably going to go red on the caster mounts. We'll see what I can find for high temp paint and stuff and go for there. I want to keep it the black, red, and silver. If you guys have seen my barbecue trailer or my banners that normally hang behind me up here, everything's red, black, and silver. So that's what we're gonna shoot for. We're gonna get this set down and get our lid brought over and start on that. All right, as you can see, the wheels are not fully bolted on yet. Excuse my mess out here, but here we go. We got about a 1/3 charcoal basket in there, and we're lighting up the chimney there. So we're going to get this in. Probably going to step another probe in it, just calibrate the dial gauge thermometer that comes with it, and we'll go from there. So hopefully in about an hour, we're rolling about 400, 450 degrees in this thing, get it nice and hot and get it burned out. We'll see you back shortly.